Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I want to debunk 5 hygiene myths. Now, these myths go around on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and just the internet streets. And a lot of people, unfortunately, they just follow every single thing that they hear someone say, either because they have a big following or they sound really convincing when they're speaking, but not everything is 100% true. So I wanted to debunk some myths for you so you can make your decision moving forward, okay? So if you want to know some hygiene myths that I'm going to debunk, then please continue to watch. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you like this video, thumbs it up so YouTube knows you love my content, leave me a comment down below so we can get to know each other, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Okay, you guys, so before we get into the video, I just want you guys to know that this is a safe space. If you don't know something, it is fine to ask questions and leave them down in the comment section. We're not going to judge anybody for not knowing. We're not going to assume that because we know something that everybody should know, because everyone wasn't taught, okay? So this is a safe space. We're not gonna ridicule you. We're not gonna judge you. We're here to be friendly. We're here to answer questions. And if we disagree, it's fine as well, but we're just gonna disagree in a respectful manner. Okay, so the first myth that I want to debunk is that women should not sleep in underwear. You will see so many hygiene videos tell you that you should not sleep in underwear. Now, obviously, you're gonna sleep in underwear if you're on your cycle. We're not talking about that. But if you're not on your cycle, there's some women who just wanna sleep in underwear. If you sleep in cotton underwear, like larger cotton underwear, nobody's telling you to sleep in a lace thong or a polyester thong or G-string. If you sleep in a cotton panty, you will be fine, okay? Because cotton breathes, so it is okay to sleep in cotton underwear. The last thing you want is moisture in your downstairs area. You don't want any bacteria that can lead to yeast and infections. Child, we don't have time for that, okay? I'm not saying to keep on your same underwear from in the morning to night. No, you're gonna shower in the evening, so you're gonna have a pair of clean cotton underwear on that breathes. You're not gonna wear leggings or anything super tight to bed. You're probably gonna have a nice nightgown or pajamas, or pajama set, but that's loose, something loose. You don't want anything tight down there, whether you're going to bed or whether you're going to the grocery store. Especially in the summertime, you don't want anything super tight down there. You have to make her breathe, and she can breathe in cotton. So if you're someone that likes to sleep in underwear because you're of a certain age, or you just feel comfortable in your underwear, you don't want to just sleep butt booty naked, then yes, you can sleep in panties. Just make sure they're clean and they're cotton. The next myth, and this is the biggest one yet. This is what actually made me want to do this video. The vagina is self-cleaning, so you don't have to clean it. Y'all, please stop that. The inner parts of your vagina, aka the canal, is self-cleaning. Yes, of course. However, the vulva, the outside, the exterior areas of the vagina needs to be cleaned with warm water and soap. Preferably a pH balanced soap, a feminine wash of some sort. No, you're not taking the soap and water and sticking it inside of the canal. No, you're not doing that. But the outer areas, you must clean. You're sweating, you're sitting, you're wiping yourself from using the restroom. How are you not going to clean that? Is your underarms self-cleaning? No. Are your legs self-cleaning? No. All the exterior parts of your body, of your skin, needs to be cleaned, okay? And that part especially, because although it's exterior, it's still locked up. It is locked up, y'all. It is just sitting there as a breeding ground for moisture, bacteria, yeast. You don't want that. You need to clean it at least 2 times a day. So yes, the inner parts, aka the canal of the vagina, is self-cleaning. However, you need to clean that downstairs area. And I'm not using my hands. I prefer to clean my vagina with a washcloth, warm water, and some soap, okay? And I'm not using any frou-frou-la-la, fruity, nothing fragranced down there. I'm using something specifically made for the vagina, a feminine wash, and I'm using, like I said, warm water and a rag, and I'm cleansing that area, okay? Cleansing it twice a day. If that's not something that you feel like you need to do, even though you're sitting and sweating and using the restroom, then that's on you, okay? But just know that that is not the proper way. You need to clean your vajayjay. The inner parts of your vagina is separate from the vulva, okay? The third myth is that after intercourse, you need a dripstick. If you're not familiar with Dripstick, the politically correct name, then I'm just going to take it all the way straight. It's called a cum stick, all right? That's what you put inside of you to absorb the semen, and that way it'll help to make your area less moist, because that can drip down at any period of time, and you don't want to have to deal with that in your panties, or it's just gross. No, but you don't need that. You can just simply go to the restroom after the session and you just sit on the toilet and you urinate, okay? If you urinate, you will get it out of you. And then you take a nice warm, I like to use hot rag, put a little soap on it, and you tidy that area. If you're not gonna jump into the shower. I'm talking about if you're gonna go back and lay down and cuddle, watch TV, watch movies or whatever. But if you're not gonna jump into the shower, then just sit on the toilet, urinate, and use a hot rag. You can either use a hot rag with some antibacterial soap or just a super hot rag with water, and you'll be fine, okay? You don't have to stick a drip stick, cum stick inside of you, all right? The fourth myth is that you must take probiotics and dietary supplements. You guys, please consult with your doctor before you take anything, all right? But what you don't have to consult with your doctor about is eating a healthy, balanced diet. Eliminate a lot of sugar, eliminate a lot of salt, a lot of sodas and juices and alcohol, wine, okay? And drink lots and lots of water. Whenever you think you've drank enough water, drink some more, okay? Because I know a lot of people don't drink the amount of water that they need to be drinking. So just continue to drink water. And also, I love snacking on sugar-free Greek yogurt. You're gonna get your probiotics from the yogurt. You can add some fruit in there. You can add some pineapples, okay? You can add some strawberries, you can add blueberries and granola. Add whatever you want to add if you're not a yogurt person. I know a lot of people don't like yogurt, but I love yogurt. I'm zhuzhing up my yogurt. And even though it's sugar-free, I'm adding a little bit of agave in my yogurt. I need something to sweeten it just a little bit, but I like to control the sugar and the salt that's in my food. So if something is salt-free or sugar-free, I'm buying it, because if I need to put it back in, then I know that I can control the amount, and I'm never gonna put in what they put in. I'm gonna put in a small amount, just a little bit to taste, you know what I'm saying? Eat your yogurt, it's a great source of probiotics. Eat your fruits, eat a healthy, balanced diet, and drink plenty of water. And most of all, consult with your doctor. So the fifth and final hygiene myth that I want to debunk is that you should brush your tongue. Now, what you need to do is scrape your tongue, okay? You do not want to use the same toothbrush that you use to cleanse your mouth to now reintroduce those germs back onto your tongue. That's just weird. You want to scrape your tongue with a tongue scraper. This is mine. These are mine. So I have two types. They're both stainless steel. I prefer stainless steel. I don't like the plastic. This is easy to clean, and I just prefer it better. It doesn't bend. I don't feel like I'm gonna gag or anything like that. I can control it better than the plastic. So this is one here. So after you've brushed your teeth, you stick your tongue out and you just go to town and you just scrape your tongue. It feels so good, y'all. It feels so good. So I like to go from the side, the middle, and the other side, and then I spit, and then I do it all over again and just repeat the process. And finally, I'm rinsing with mouthwash. And then I also have this kind right here. This is probably the most popular one, and I use this also, but I prefer this one. I feel like I can just go faster with this, and this one takes a little bit longer, but Either way, you need a tongue scraper. You don't brush your tongue, you scrape your tongue, okay? All right, guys, we've made it to the end of the video. Let's continue this discussion in the comment section below in a respectful way. We're not judging anyone. This is a safe space, and you're free and welcome to disagree with me, but just in a very respectful manner. So remember, guys, to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.